Good morning and welcome to another day of e-learning in winter. So today I decided that we should draw some self-portraits of us in winter. Many times people draw pictures of themselves, but they don't have on a hat or gloves or a scarf. And so today we're going to do that, and you're going to start with a pencil and paper, and then we're going to add color to it. So what you're going to do is, let me get that fuzz out of the way. You are going to start by drawing kind of a large oval. And you're like, well, that's kind of big. Well, it's going to be your face, and it's also going to be your winter hat. So there's your hat. Here's your face. The next thing that we need to add is your scarf. So a scarf is essentially a rectangle or two. So we're going to draw a rectangle. And then we're going to draw another rectangle that kind of goes sideways. That's okay, we can erase some of these lines. Okay, where it overlaps right there, we can just erase that. And then be sure to wipe your eraser smudge off of the paper. So we've got a couple of rectangles right there. We have a face, we have a hat, and now we need some gloves. So it's going to be like your hands are up in the air by your face. So we're right here. Here's mitten number 1. And over here, remember your hands are different. There is mitten number 2. It's okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're here to have fun. Okay, so we have your face. Do you kind of imagine where your eyes are going to go? Maybe where your nose is going to go? Where your mouth is going to go? And this right here, ladies, this would probably be your hair. Gentlemen, maybe you have some hair coming out of there too. This might be the top of your hat where you find a little pom-pom. So I'm going to add some details. And we'll be right back. So I just added some details to my face, and we're keeping this really simple, and we want this to be fun today, okay? So this is what I decided to do for my eyes and my nose and my mouth before I add color. And over here I have a little paper that I've created that give you some ideas for eyes, okay? And then these are your eyebrows right here. And see, those eyebrows look kind of worried. These eyebrows look a little more surprised. So you can play around with that and have some fun. Here are some ideas for noses for you. So we've got this kind of nose, We've got the little teeny tiny U nose. We've got what looks like a flying bird in the center with parentheses on both sides nose. We have the more astute nose right here with a little curved line right there. And then we've got this very angular nose. So you can decide which kind of nose you want. Or you could make up your own. And then down here I put some options for some different smiles. So we've got smiley here, smiley with 2 lips here, mouth wide open with silly teeth, and then a really happy mouth with some more square teeth. Or if you're missing your front teeth, you don't have to draw any teeth. So anyway, these are some ideas for you as we move forward. And then right over here, so we've got this picture. And it is a little bit discombobulated, but when we add color to this, it's really going to pop. And when you color the background, maybe add some snowflakes, it's going to be amazing. What I want you to try to do for your mittens and your hat and your scarf are to create patterns. So I'm going to do some coloring, and we'll be back in just a moment. So I've been coloring for a couple of minutes, and I wanted to show you a couple of things. So number 1, you want to fill in your spaces completely. You want to stay in the lines. I'm coloring with oil pastel, which makes the colors show up really bright. So if you have oil pastel, this is a great project to use those. If not, regular crayons work fantastic. So what I did on my glove is I created a pattern. And in art, when you make patterns, it's simply the repetition, the repeating of color, line, or shape. And so here, I did repetition of shape and line. So I had dot, 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 line, dot, 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 line, dot, 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 line, dot, 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 line. And then where my thumb is, I created some curved lines. So, because those lines won't go all the way across. And then on my scarf, I did repetition, you can see, of shape, which is rectangle, and color. So we went tan, red, tan, red. On the hat, I did repetition of line across the top. Now, when you get those areas done, what's really good to do is take black, ooh, and I've got some color on the end of that. So you take your black and you outline, and it really makes it pop on this project that we're doing. So take your time, that way it looks nice. And I outlined the rim of my hat because I thought that would be fun. And then when you come over to your glove, do the same thing. Oops, my paper is moving just a little bit. I don't have enough hands. And so I come around. Just work slowly and carefully. And then when you get to your scarf, you do the same thing. So that's pretty much how the hat, scarf, and gloves are going to work. When you go to do, to color your face, what I would encourage you is find the crown that's closest to your skin tone. So my skin tone tends to be kind of this, like this tannish color. And actually I have a little bit of green in my skin, but we'll get into that another day. And then some people tend to be a little bit more tan, and some people tend to have a little bit darker skin tone. So these are all colors that might work for your skin tone, and you have to find what works for you. And this will be beautiful no matter how you color this. So when you go to do that, you're gonna just pretty much color in all of your face. Don't color over your lips and don't color over your eyes. And then your cheeks, because it's cold outside, we're gonna get a little bit of pink, or you could use red if you don't have pink, just color very lightly. And we're gonna give ourselves some rosy cheeks. So let me color this and show you what it looks like. Okay, so I am back. So I colored in my face, and then I gave myself, and I tried to make these really pronounced so that you could see them. I gave myself some pink cheeks, and I colored in my lips all the way, and I outlined my eyes with black pastel. See how that makes it just pop and makes it fun? And so you can choose to outline your face or not. I would probably just use the skin tone color that you decided to use. And so, yep, just go around it. And you can do that all the way around. The other thing that I would also suggest, we always want to color our hair. So I have like a really dark brown hair. And so what I'm going to do is just come in right here. And I'm not going to color over that glove. Let's see how to do this with two hands. And so you just come down, give yourself some hair. If you've got curly hair, great. If you don't have any hair, that's fine too. And then you just go down on both sides. If you have curly hair, you can draw squiggly lines, spiral lines, however you want to do that. And parents, these are super frameable too. Like, they look so cute when they're done. Okay, so there's my person. And then we have this background. And we don't want to just leave it white because artists always fill their canvas. So I have this pastel crayon here. And I say crayon because I'm from Southern Indiana. I'm just going to peel this bad boy. Yeah, it's okay to peel the paper off your crayons. They won't look all cool and pretty, but they will be super functional. Hold on one second. Peeling that crayon took two hands. So this is my blue oil pastel. Yes, the wrapper's over there, and yes, it looks sad. That will have to go in the trash can if you do the same thing. What I would do to make this easy is to, and you can do this with regular crayons too, turn it on its side and rub like this, and you get this kind of cool, wintry effect. Okay, do you see that? Isn't that fun? Okay, so I'm gonna fill this back. Okay, that was pretty quick and easy to do. And it turns out looking like a really nice winter sky. Now, if you want to, you can take a white crayon and you can add some snowflakes. Just make an X, a line through it, and a line through it. That's a little hard to see, but that's okay because you can look at it closely. Okay, and then you can come over here and you can do the same thing. You could even do it with a blue crayon if you wanted to. So here, once again, I need 3 hands. Okay, see that? And if your crayons break, it's okay. Guess what? Broken crayons are even better than the regular crayon because they make your fingers work more. All right, so when you get all done, all of this will be colored. What's really fun, and if you have one at home, go ahead and put it on today. If you don't have one at home and you bring in your finished art project, I will give you one of these. See that? Oh, isn't that just so cute? And look, I'm like, ooh, red looks good. Let's see how white looks. Oh, that's cute too, but red's my favorite color. So I would get a red pom-pom on here, and I have plenty of these in the art room. If you finish your assignment, we will put one of those on there for you. You can bring it in. If you are doing it at home and you happen to have one, use just regular glue, regular Elmer's glue. Glue stick probably won't work, especially on top of the crayon, so you need to use like the liquid glue. All right, I cannot wait to see your finished products. Take care.